It's time for local stories from across the East. Local food. Local fashion. Local businesses. This is your home for local. This is the East's Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.
Hello and welcome to the East Daily Download. My name is Mark. I'll be your tour guide on this adventure across the East, which today brings us once again to our old friend Stumpy's Hatchet House in Uptown Greenville. Come on out, check this place out, it's awesome. We have the team out here having friendly competition throughout the course of the week. Right now we have John and Amy. Amy is advanced on. I have a feeling she's going to keep advancing on the way things are going. Anyway, so we have a big show in store for you today. Lots of action, lots of great stories, lots of local stuff. But hey, don't forget Stumpy's. Come on out. It's a lot of fun. Great team building activity. And another team building activity is downloading the mobile NCT app together. I said mobile NCT, but WNCT mobile app, you get what I mean. It's kind of noisy out here, so excuse me. And that's impressive. Okay, get the mobile app, WNCT.com. Also has the show under the download tab. You can watch the show in all kinds of ways wherever you are across Eastern North Carolina or anywhere in the world. And I'm going to get out of the way and let them throw. We'll be back in a little bit. Check the story out. See you soon.
Now downloading Weather School.
March through May is typically regarded as severe weather season. Although tornadoes can occur in any month, spring is the most active time. Of all the states, Texas leads the nation in tornado occurrence, averaging about 155 tornadoes per year. Kansas comes in second with 96 tornadoes. For third place, it may surprise you to know that Florida slightly edges Oklahoma with an average of 66 tornadoes per year. Of course, that number is skewed by hurricane development. With 31 annual tornadoes, North Carolina does not even make the top 10, but our state does rank high among tornado fatalities of the storms that do form. In other words, major outbreaks may be rare here, but when they do occur, they are often deadly. Here's hoping we have a quiet spring this year. From the WNCT 9 on your side, First Alert Weather School, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Jackson. Class dismissed. When the parents look at this and they see the kids on television, they think, oh, I would love to have my kid, but I'm a little bit scared to bring them on TV. When we shoot weather kids, it's not live. We don't put them in a high-pressure environment. It doesn't matter what their skill set is. We will guide them. We will show them where to stand. If they mess up, we've got plenty of time. We can do it over. We take our time to make them feel comfortable and to get it done right.
If your child is interested in being on Weather Kids, email Jerry at jjackson@WNCT.com.
Jerry does a good job. He lets you know when something is finna transpire. I have the app on my phone and the radar on my phone. It helps me know when the storm is coming up. One moment I really appreciated was when Hurricane Florence was about, and the way Jerry really let you know what was going to happen. That was one moment that made my decision for us to leave town. Craven County, we got hit bad. I just want to say y'all continue to do what you're doing.
Now downloading Wacky Wednesday.
And we are part of the East Daily Download, and we are on location. What are you doing? I hear him.
Trying not to talk.
No, I didn't say that. I'm like hearing. You don't realize how hard it is to not break your wrist. Yep. Amy's like scoffing back there, like, not a big deal. On camera work for myself. I'm gonna wear a camera rig.
Come on, man, you got a one.
I don't think you're forceful enough.
I think you're. How about I'm behind all of you and you just hear my voice, and then I pop out and like push you out of the way. No, that's
Use you and follow to the
yeah, that would be bad. Have a scowl on your face, giving me the evil eye. Yeah. So normal. Now let's do C block right now.
Our nation's capital, decisions are made here that affect all of us. And today, more than ever, people want truth, understanding, and accountability. So join us every evening as we bring you CBS News original reporting from around the world while keeping our eye on what's going on right here in Washington.
And bringing you the latest news and weather across the East.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
After WNCT 9 and Your Side News.
Hey, we're back here on the East Daily Download. Hope your day's off to a great start so far. We're at Stumpy's Hatchet House in Uptown Greenville. John and Amy are behind me throwing right now, although they're not throwing as I say this. There they are. We have a big show still ahead for you today. Don't forget to get the WNCT mobile app where you can watch the show on the go wherever you are, Google Play and the App Store, and also WNCT.com under the download tab where you can watch the show at your leisure. Okay, so we're going to get back to the action here. We're going to give you a second of that, and then we will go to some stories, and then we'll see you again in a little bit.
Retired Army Corporal Steve Lewis is living history.
I was in 12th grade when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor.
A date which will live in infamy.
The 97-year-old Manatee County veteran vividly remembers the day that changed America forever.
It was on Sunday, and I didn't. So it says Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, and we didn't have during that time we didn't have no TVs. We had a radio.
Although after Pearl Harbor, Lewis enrolled at Florida A&M College in Tallahassee, now FAMU, a country at war meant studies took a back seat.
Every man in college had to be in the enlisted reserve corps.
Eventually, he was assigned to the 9th Cavalry, one of two black cavalries known as the Buffalo Soldiers. The all-African-American groups started during the Civil War. Their service, though, lasted until 1948, when President Harry S. Truman integrated the military. And by the early 1950s, they were gone.
And we didn't know a thing about the Buffalo Soldiers in the Army. Okay. We never heard it.
Mr. Lewis may be the last living Buffalo Soldier around. He remembers his duties well.
Each man was assigned a horse, and you had to take the horse. When you're ready to go out, you ride the horse, bring him in, wash him down, clean him up, feed him, then you go eat.
Ralph Barnett is putting together a documentary about the Buffalo Soldiers.
In spite of the huge swath of American history that they cover and their importance in American history, the story has never really been told.
Mr. Lewis is going to be a big part of that film.
They don't give it the publicity it needs.
For Hidden History, I'm Rod Carter.
People get impatient because the evolution is not maybe going as fast as they imagine, because you look at it and go, it's just throwing an axe into a board, how hard? But I mean, there is a lot, like you said, technique to it to get it right. So if it doesn't hit in a certain point, are people like, oh?
It's really just that first 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah. After that, people see a progression every single time.
So you have 8 pits, correct?
Is it 8 pits total?
8 pits. And the stumpies, the bullseye, what do you call them technically?
Yeah, it's a bullseye. Our target system has a bullseye. We teach different games, but with the average game, they're worth 5 points, and then each ring gets lower and lower, and then we have our lucky 7s. This is a board that's unique to us. Boards will look different if you go to our competitors. This is a Stumpy's layout. This is our style.
So you guys are just evaluating throughout the course of the day these bullseyes and all the different boards to see when they need to come. And I'm guessing you do that in between different people, different sessions.
We have axe throwing coaches that never really leave your area. Once you're trained and having a good time, we'll back off, but we always keep an eye on the area. A, to make sure nobody's drinking too much. B, to make sure that boards don't need to be replaced, or somebody's not getting frustrated with their throw and we can come and give them more tips. So we always have somebody in the area, so these boards are literally scanned constantly by my axe throwing coaches. to make sure that everything's good.
And I'm guessing it's a relatively simple process to
Very
change
easy.
one out.
So the reason we have this patent on it is because a lot of our competitors actually have to use a drill and replace and redraw, but we have a system where these are pre-painted, so we can be needing to replace a board, and from the time we spot it to the time you're back throwing is less than a minute.
And you mentioned something when we were talking off camera about firewood, or that you have a community.
Yeah, so these boards, as you were presented earlier, we save some of the bullseyes so that if we're having our birthday or an anniversary or whatever, we can customize it. For a team building event, we'll make our best attempt at drawing a logo or whatever. So we keep some of those for that, but every other piece of wood that goes through here is never wasted. We use Douglas fir, which is a replenishable wood, so that's better for the environment, and it sticks really well, so that's why we use Douglas fir. And we also use non-toxic paint on it. That way, if the community wants to come by, we keep a stack of wood in the back. It is labeled free firewood, so if you ever need any firewood, come out in our back parking lot. You can grab all you want. It's free for the community. We have places, yeah, because it's toxic free and it's a clean burning wood, you can use it for heat, you can use it whatever you want to, and you don't have to worry about any of that.
Hey, we're back here at Stumpy's in Uptown Greenville, East Daily Download, and John and Amy are having a competition, and tomorrow the winner of that will take on me, so we'll see how that goes tomorrow. So don't forget to tune in on Thursday's episode of the East Daily Download to see how well I do. I'm sure it'll be fantastic. Anyway, we still have a lot to come today, and I'm going to cut the talking short here so you can see some more of the throwing. Stick around, we'll be right back. Check that out.
It's a scathing view of a class war, an unapologetic black comedy that's storming award ceremonies and has catapulted director Bong Joon-ho to global stardom.
It's the story of a poor family inserting themselves into a rich family's household and lives with devastating results.
The brilliant part about that movie, because it's not the kind of it's not a black and white story about these two families. You may have sympathy for them, for the rich family, and then you may have sympathy for the poor family. I mean, who's a parasite here?
The film has already made history, becoming the first Korean film to win the Palme d'Or, the top prize at Cannes Film Festival, becoming the first foreign language film to win the top prize at the Screen Actors Guild Awards, Best Cast in a Motion Picture. Success at the Golden Globes, the BAFTAs, 6 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture. If Parasite wins that title, it would be the first foreign language film to do so in 92 years of the Academy Awards.
This is really surreal. I mean, even Bong Joon-ho has admitted that this is it feels like a dream, like he's still in a dream. And I think that it's almost like a collective dream for the Korean people.
The title of the movie is Parasite, but the story is about coexistence. So it'll be more meaningful if we win Best Film.
The film has grossed more than $160 million worldwide, putting it in the realm of Hollywood blockbusters. But for the director and cast, this is all new, as they told CNN who they wanted to meet at the BAFTAs last weekend.
Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese and yourself?
Robert De Niro.
Oh, you're full time.
Paula Hancock's CNN Seoul.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show!
Kelly Clarkson is daytime television's newest superstar.
Kelly Clarkson!
Engaging with natural enthusiasm.
You know what I love about you? You have no chill. No. I have no filter, clearly.
Completely genuine.
It's just a really important thing that you know that she's working so hard.
She's giving the people what they want.
The gang is back together, y'all. It's an American Idol reunion. What was your favorite moment?
You came in and said, I was like, yo, she's fire right there.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Even if you're lying, I'll take it.
The Kelly Clarkson Show.
Kelly?
It rocks.
That was a lot of confetti.
Weekdays at 3 on WNCT 9 on your side.
During the slower winter months, farmers are applying for or renewing their licenses for pesticides. Every 3 years, a farmer must apply for a renewal for their private applicator license. This ensures that our environment, food, and farmers are being protected. Beginning in September 2019, USDA's Food Safety and Inspection Service is modernizing inspection at market hog slaughter establishments. Their goal is to protect public health while allowing for food safety innovations. The final rule has new requirements for microbial testing that apply to all swine slaughterhouses to demonstrate that they are controlling the pathogens throughout the slaughter system. Every year, the Pitt County Soil and Water Conservation District assists landowners in need of maintenance to their drain tiles. Thousands and thousands of feet of drain tile are in our agriculture fields, and having properly functioning drain tile can make all the difference in making land farmable during the wet times of the year. The Pitt County Cooperative Extension will be holding a private pesticide applicator safety training next week. And to finish off this week's Farm Report, here's an Eastern North Carolina farm fact. According to the latest data from the Agricultural Census, Bertie County produced 33.4 million broiler chickens and harvested 33,900 acres of soybean bushels. For the East Daily Download Farm Report, I'm Katie Augustine.
What are online originals? Local stories.
A grant is allowing Duplin County to continue helping senior citizens.
Local documentaries.
Here today at the Ronald McDonald House of Eastern North Carolina. They've just finished their expansion.
Special features.
I certainly need some help with my skills on archery.
Behind the scenes.
From tap rooms to retail to fitness.
Everything you need at your fingertips. WNCT.com online originals.
And so Robert, your beautiful family is here playing this game I've never heard of until today. What brought you to the museum?
Yeah, so our family loves to play board games, and when we found out that the museum was doing a combination of gaming and art, we thought it was a cool thing for us to do. So we came out and we're kind of learning how to play some new board games. I've never seen this before until today, but apparently flicking penguins is a lot of fun. So we came with our friends, they brought their family too, and we're all kind of checking out some new games and playing some old stuff too. We did some chess and some ping pong.
Yeah, the classics, but they're mixing it with some of the new stuff. Have you been to the museum before to see the artwork and such?
This is the first time we've been here. Yeah, so it's good for us because now we know where it is, and something like this gets us out and kind of experiencing different parts of Greenville that we hadn't seen before.
I love that they're doing this. How are your girls liking it today? What would you think?
Well, she won't even talk to me because she's so into her gaming right now. She's loving it. And my wife is also really into it. And we're noticing as the dads, we're just kind of keeping an eye on them and letting them run wild, I guess.
Letting them call the shots and having a fun day. Well,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It's ingrained in me.
Of course I know what the themes are.
Entertainment tonight. That's what people want. It's hard to think of entertainment tonight without. Oh, I know it.
I mean, come on. Since I was a little kid.
This is Entertainment Tonight. This is the Bible of show business.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Q&A with AQ, where you, the viewers, get to send in some amazing questions that I have the privilege of answering. So let's get right to it. The first question, who is your favorite Disney princess and why? I would have to go with Princess and the Frog, Princess Tiana, because I probably relate the most to her, being that, you know, my parents, the story is very similar. They work hard. I have a bunch of goals that I'm trying to aim for. Side note, I love New Orleans, so the fact that it's all New Orleans themed is one of my favorites. So I would have to say Princess Tiana is my favorite Disney princess. What's the best barbecue you've had in Eastern North Carolina? This is tricky because Eastern North Carolina barbecue is like everything, right? I'm gonna have to go with Sam Jones. Sam Jones is really, really good. I try to stay away from pork, I know, don't sue me, but I love a good barbecue chicken, so Sam Jones. What's a hairstyle you've really been wanting to do? Oh, I've been wanting to go blonde. Not blonde, I know that sounds crazy, Angie, what? I want to go like an ombre, like something from dark to really light. I think it would just be very complimentary, but unfortunately with work we try to keep it very, consistent, so I can't just be like, wah. But if you have a wig, I'd love to try it. Well, those are all the questions we have. Remember, again, if you want to keep sending questions in, please do so. All you have to do is email download@WNCT.com, and I would love to hear any questions that you may have. It's Angie Casada with East Daily Download.
WNCT.com, your one stop for local news and weather from across the East, with special features like online originals and our live stream WNCT Now. Visit WNCT.com for details not in the newscast.
Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the East Daily Download, coming to you from Stumpy's Hatchet House in Uptown Greenville. They're great hosts. They've allowed us to be here all week, and we really appreciate it. So, don't forget to tune in on the next episode of the East Daily Download when Amy, who's now won 2 in a row, will be taking on yours truly. We'll see how that goes. I haven't hit it in the bullseye or even in the wood yet in my practices, so anything's possible. I mean, maybe I'm just lying low to come out of nowhere and get her, but I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, tune in tomorrow, the next episode of the East Daily Download, and see Amy versus me. And then whoever wins gets the trophy, so that'll be exciting. And another thing that's exciting, don't forget to get the WNCT mobile app so you can watch on the go wherever you are. We will see you on the next episode of the East Daily Download. Bye-bye.
When we hit the road for the next edition of the East Daily Download, we'll bring you the 4th piece in our 5-part look into the Game Meets Art event at the Greenville Art Museum. We take a look at hidden history. We've got a loving home coming your way, and we continue our visit with Stumpy's Hatchet House. We'll see you on the next edition of the East Daily Download on Eastern North Carolina CW.